We got into a fight on the bus and the most popular girl in school threatened to break up with me. I smirked. You're not the only one with options. She completely lost it and demanded to know. Who's the other one? So I made something up on the spot. The student council president, 5'9". Fair skin, gorgeous face, legs for days, beats you in every way. And just then, the girl sitting next to us who had been listening the whole ride pulled out her earbuds, pulled down her mask, and smiled with amusement. One thing to add, mainly it's that she actually knows how to treat people right. Help me. I made up a lie, and the actual person heard every word. It all started Friday after school. I got into it with Sumo on the bus while a half-dozen grandmas and grandpas nearby stretched their ears to listen. Absolutely eating it up, Jung Chen. Can you stop being so paranoid? Jomo is just a friend I happen to be close with. Sumo pressed her lips together, looking thoroughly annoyed. The greenery outside blurred past the window as the wind lifted the loose strands of hair off Sumo's forehead, revealing her cold, impatient expression. A friend. Since when do friends of the opposite sex game together and use matching couple profile pictures? I scoffed and called her out without holding back. If I hadn't just scrolled past Jomo's post showing off game screenshots and match history, I never would have known Sumo's matching cat avatar in the game was one half of a couple set. And get this, she says goodnight to me and then turns around and games with her so-called guy friend, staying up until midnight. Then when I want to hang, she suddenly has no time. What's wrong with me calling out her guy friend? I treat Jomo like a woman and I'm the problem. You're going to tell me a matching couple icon means nothing? Are you delusional or just chronically jealous? Stop making a scene, Sumo frowned. Wearing the look of someone completely drained, I was floored. How could this girl have the nerve to flip it around on me like this? Turning herself into the victim, I was so furious I could have passed out. I wanted to slap some sense into her and raise my hand. But the bus happened to be rolling up to a stoplight just then, and the driver decided that slowing down was optional. He nearly blew the line before slamming the brakes at the last possible second, so instead of my hand landing on her face, I spun completely out of control and nearly went flying into the lap of the girl sitting next to us. She had her earbuds in and her eyes closed, seemingly asleep. Most of her face was hidden behind a mask, with long, thick lashes, fanning quietly downward. Lucky I managed to grab the handrail just in time, and avoided landing right on top of a stranger. I had barely steadied myself when Sumo opened her mouth again. If that's really how you see it, there's nothing I can do. I think we should take a break and both cool down, your call. I was so furious I had actually gone calm, so she thought she could use a breakup threat to make me fold. Fine, there are plenty of girls in the world. If this one's done, I'll find another. But I wasn't about to let her have the last word. I wasn't gonna let her walk away thinking she had won. I let out a cold laugh, clicked my tongue, and shook my head slowly. Fine by me. But between the two of you, you're the one who's more trouble. What? Sumo blinked, then as it registered, her expression darkened instantly. Jung Chen. One isn't enough for you. You've got another girl on the side. I kept my tone easy. You've got it backwards. She's actually the main one. I just haven't made it public. That makes you the one who came chasing after me, inserting yourself into an already existing relationship. The crowd that had been watching the whole time couldn't stay quiet anymore. Everyone pointed and marveled at how wild young people were these days. Wait, I'm the other woman now. Sumo looked like she'd been hit by lightning, completely stunned. Then the color flooded from her neck all the way up to her face. She grabbed onto my arm, beside herself. Jung Chen, you piece of trash. How dare you play with my feelings? Tell me who she is. What does she have that I don't... Say it. Just say it. Watching her finally crack and start tearing up, I felt deeply satisfied. I pried her hand off me and kept going. Gu Wanking from the School of Economics and Finance, student council president of the whole university. 5'9", fair skin, stunning face, legs for days. Better than you in every single category. She's the kind of person you have to look up to. I'd love to see you try and compete. Before Sumo could even respond, the girl next to us who had supposedly been asleep suddenly pulled out her earbuds, and slender, pale fingers tugged down the mask, revealing features that were strikingly beautiful. She gave a soft cough, her voice clear and smooth. Just one thing to add. Mainly, it's that she knows how to take care of the people she cares about. Everyone at the whole university knew. Gu Wanking was beautiful, academically exceptional, and carried herself with a cool, clean elegance. She was basically untouchable, a completely different universe from someone like Sumo with her over-the-top flashy act. I don't know her personally, but I know that face. Help me! I lied through my teeth and the real person heard every word. I was absolutely dying. My brain was in complete chaos and I couldn't get a single word out. Sumo turned to Gu Wanking with a cold expression. Since when are you his girlfriend? Gu Wanking looked up at me, her eyes carrying an unreadable amusement. It was over. I was about to get completely humiliated by the real deal, and once Jomo found out, by tomorrow my mess would be known across the entire campus. At the critical moment, I pulled myself together and my brain kicked into overdrive. Babe, what a coincidence. You're here too, I said with the softest, warmest smile I could manage, and reached out to gently pinch the edge of Gu Wanking's sleeve, angling my body towards Sumo, while locking eyes with Gu Wanking in a silent, desperate plea. Please just go along with it. I finally managed to hold my ground in front of Sumo for once. I'm begging you. I'll make it up to you, I swear. Gu Wanking looked at my utterly pathetic expression, raised an eyebrow, and was quiet for a few seconds. Then she blinked her wide eyes slowly and changed her answer. We've been together for a while now. He's been my boyfriend. At the next stop, everyone got off. Sumo, furious and unwilling to let it go, stepped in front of me and Gu Wanking, seething. You two? I hope you're very happy together. I rolled my eyes at her and pulled Gu Wanking into my arms. You happy, babe? After all this time together, I can finally claim you officially. Everyone else out there can't hold a candle to my girl. Sumo was absolutely seething. I genuinely hope you two break up tonight. She scoffed, the tension around her dropping even lower. And with that, she turned to storm off. Wait, don't go, I called out quickly. Can't bear to leave me after all. Sumo turned around, lips curling in contempt, flashing a smug look at Gu Wanking. You wish. What I meant was don't walk away too slowly. Get out of my sight. After Sumo ran off crying. My smile dropped immediately, and I turned to Gu Wangking, who had stayed silent the whole time, shaking slightly as I apologized. Gu Wangking, I'm so sorry. I totally lost my head and said things I shouldn't have. Sumo cares way too much about her image, don't worry. She would never tell anyone what I said. I promise it won't affect you at all. And thank you so much for going along with it. I really owe you one. It's okay. The summer evening breeze was soft and gentle, carrying the cool freshness of lime and sea salt, washing away the heaviness of the whole day. She was wearing a simple white dress and sneakers, her loose hair carrying a faint sweet scent. The kind of person who's quietly impossible to ignore. Gu Wangking, let me take you to dinner. Gu Wangking turned it down, so I kept insisting. Finally, she pointed at a convenience store not far away and said with a tired smile, "Dinner's too much, just get me an ice cream." After we got the ice cream, I asked for her contact info. One ice cream was nowhere near enough to repay her, so I made a mental note to take her to a proper dinner sometime. I said goodbye and took a cab back to campus. I had originally planned to go with Sumo to the forest park tonight to see the fireflies, but instead we argued the whole bus ride and walked away with a breakup. I opened WeChat and scrolled through my feed out of boredom. Joe Mo had just posted something new. Don't be sad. A breakup isn't the end of the world. I'll always be here for you, with a little hug emoji attached. I was disgusted. That pretty boy finally got exactly what he wanted. You could read the satisfaction dripping from every single word. I couldn't let it go. Eyes burning red, I slammed out a comment in pure rage. Go to hell, I moped around for 2 days, looking completely dead inside, and the 8 a.m. Monday class made it even worse. That afternoon after class, I went out to the track to get some air, and of all the luck, I ran into Sumo. She